Good to go. There it is. Perfect. Hello and low. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday stream. EDH gameplay time. Time to play $100 Oswald Fiddlebender. I just love the name. Just gonna quickly post that we are online on the socials and whatnot. And posting. Posting. Checking. Perfect. All right. We've done it. Okay. Posted on socials. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday stream. This is the EDH gameplay stream where we play the backseat brews that we brewed on the Sunday stream and see how they go. So this list was something that Chad and I built on the Sunday stream. If anybody joined me for that, the viewers at the time selected Oswald Fiddlebender of a choice of 4 different commanders, and then together we built this deck. And it's very much like a Teshar deck. It's a mono white artifact deck that has some combos. Oswald, definitely very powerful. It's essentially a birthing pod for artifacts in mono white, which is really cool. It's a unique design space. And Teshar already was pretty good. It was more leaning on reanimation. This one is more leaning towards tutoring. Both have their strengths and weaknesses, I would say, but there's a lot of overlap. And I really like Teshar a lot, so I'm excited to try out this version of mono white artifacts. Welcome everybody. Ooh, I'm gonna have that background music too. Ooh, yes. Almost forgot. I really enjoyed it. I don't know, just having some chill hop in the background. So the only trick is trying to get that the volume correct. That is the hard part. That's way too loud. That should be fine. Maybe. Okay. All right. So, I just quickly introduced this deck. So I think it's time to jump into game number 1 and then introduce everybody else who's playing with me today. Is there a deck list for this? Yes. You can find all of our deck lists in the video description on the stream. So mine's Oswald, but you can see all 4 decks if you go over there. All right. I think I've played with everybody here today or before, so I don't have to add anybody, I don't think. So I'm just gonna set up the game. Chat, let me know if the music is too loud. I don't want it to be distracting. It's more for me. Oh, excellent. Got everybody in. Oh, and I win the die roll. This is nice. I like this. Now I just need to open a hand with Soul Ring and I'm complete. Okay. Not bad. I'm gonna keep this. Alright. So, quick introductions from everybody else at the table. Let's start just clockwise from me. Ankylosaur, also known as Ank. Welcome back to the stream. Love to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
What are you running this time around?
So, I've decided that I'm going to be brewing Commander Legends decks until they come out with Commander Legends 2. I'm running Kesket and Iktekik Salvage Splicer, which is kind of a mashup of 2 of my other favorite decks. It's just green-black. There's a lot of artifacts. There's a bunch of sacrifice themes. It's a little bit Golem tribal as well. Yeah, it's it should be a fun time. I haven't tested this one as much as some of my other decks, but I've really liked how it plays out in the couple games that I've played with it already. So
Yeah, I also remember, if I remember correctly, you ran a really sweet Cascade Armix list. I believe that was you
yeah,
a long time
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
And,
That's one of my favorite decks.
yeah, so I'm really excited to see this Cascade partner. I don't know if I played against Ich Tekik.
Iktekik. Yeah, totally normal human artificer name.
I apologize if I got it wrong. If anybody else named Iktekik gets offended, I sincerely apologize. Salvage Splicer. Very sweet. Hey,
Yeah,
Andrew, how's it going?
He's definitely one of the more underrated commanders from the set. But when he starts popping off, like he can make some very big golems.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next up, we got another returning player, Fire. Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going?
You. What are you running this time around?
Well, I thought I'd bring something a bit fun. This is my personal paper deck, which is my Saskia's Unyielding Lands.
So this is like a land-based deck, but it follows with Saskia, which is something that I've never seen before.
Yes, the 4-color lands matter.
That's sick. Usually I see like, Omnath lands matter. There's a lot of lands matter commanders, but I've never seen Saskia leading the charge. So that's definitely something that I'm excited to see. All right, next up, Enthralling Victor. Welcome back to the stream. Paul, what are you running this week?
Hey, Tomer. This week I have Eutropia the Twice Favored from Theros Beyond Death. The nice thing about her is that she's sort of the opposite of a rattlesnake. She's just this 3-mana 2/2 that will maybe give 1 or 2 creatures a counter on each of my turns. So she's usually a pretty low target for removal. Also, having her just kind of helps smooth the curve out. So I am a Simic Enchantments Matters and Counters Matters type deck. Also a 5-ticket budget brew, which is pretty cool. But there's definitely some spice that you can squeeze in, even with only 5 tickets. Keep an eye out for maybe a couple of Rootwater Matriarchs. And for this game in particular, maybe a Mindlock Orb if I draw it. But yeah, we'll see how it does.
Sweet. I mean, there's a lot of Enchantress out there, a lot of different options. You don't really get to see Atropia that much, so I'm really excited to see that style. It's Simic Enchantress. It's not like a very common version of it.
Yeah, it's more fair than I'd say. There's a lot of like with what's the new one?
Sithis?
That's 2-mana one.
Just draw your
yeah.
deck casually.
With Sithis or like I guess Rafiq's more Voltron, but there's a lot of enchantment storm type effects that are encouraged by, every time you play an enchantment you draw a card. And I do have those draw card enchantresses in the deck, at least a couple of them. But this is more like good stuff. There's some more expensive cards you probably haven't seen since they were in limited. Yeah.
Sick. I'm excited for it.
Surprise 3rd commander from Ankh.
You gotta get Armix in there. Armix is one of my favorite commanders from the past few years.
Yeah, this is like Partnertron has been assembled.
Yes. Also, a Golem.
Yeah.
Golem Tribal.
Golem Tribal.
Oswald is great. Good luck. Thanks, Martin. I love me a Mindlock Orb. Is anybody running Mindlock Orb? Did I just miss a revealed zone?
Well, I
No?
hope not.
Oh god. That would make my deck very sad.
I might have one in here.
Okay. Makes sense.
Do I have it in my hand? Probably not, because I have 4 mana and I'm playing something else this turn. Let's do that.
Well, I hope I
really got
hope
to
I
see
built
this
my
card
deck.
in action
Okay. I forgot how much interaction I put in, to be honest. Oh.
I saw the
Oracle's
list.
Insight.
It looks very good.
Hopefully it's okay. It has some combos. That's how it wins. And with Oswald as your commander, assembling it is actually way easier. Because like that's the main issue with mono white combos is you're kind of limited on the tutoring aspect, especially on a budget. It's like the few good ones are super expensive, like Enlightened Tutor. So having one in the command zone, it's pretty darn nice. All right, let's make some mana. If I do 5 and then, nah, let's do it like this. Yeah. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Tap correctly because I'm a good player. Some protection from Bane of Progress.
Yes.
And well, that's it. Hey Jason, how's it going? Hey Peter. Golden Tribal is a fun archetype, yo? Yeah. I don't think I've seen Golden Tribal. Oh, here's definitely a Golden Tribal card. Vital Splicer.
A Phyrexian Golem token.
Nice. Yeah, that's
With
a
a
new
errata net.
errata, yeah. Phyrexian Golem token.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. What are the odds that next year we go to Phyrexia and we have Phyrexian Tribal? What are the odds? Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot, sweet.
Yeah, a little bit of cantrip that I can sack later.
There's like speculation on Reddit that there's gonna be Ravnica Part 4 and it's Phyrexia leaks into Ravnica.
Oh god. I hope not. I want Ravnica to relax for a bit. I don't know. As much as Ravnica is my favorite setting, but like after getting a full-scale invasion from Amonkhet, I feel like they deserve a break. That was the same
What if
thing
that
like
just
a
becomes... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no,
I was
go
gonna say,
ahead.
what if that just becomes the Ravnica's thing where they just get invaded? Like every year there's a new Ravnica set and they just get invaded by a new outside force.
They got yeah, I guess. That could be a recurring thing. That was also my fear for Innistrad, because like Innistrad is like the poor plane has suffered eternally, and then it gets invaded by Emrakul. And now we're going back to it. It's like, all right, they're gonna have a wedding, and then boom, second part is like Phyrexian invasion. Like, please no.
And
Please
then
no.
even before Emrakul, like their whole thing with Avacyn going crazy.
Well, Avacyn went crazy because, well, not because of Emrakul, but like Nahiri was messing around to summon Emrakul.
Something I've noticed that I think might not exactly bode well for the Innistrad set is they seem to be pretty happy to have these like plane shifting or like devastate events that destroy the entire plane, like the Eldrazi. Like I thought they basically destroyed Zendikar, and then we went back and they're like, actually everything's fine.
Yeah.
All these events had basically no consequences.
Yeah, Nissa
I
just
feel
pops
we're
in and is like, this continent is fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's the one who shakes the world.
She did. She shook off all that Eldrazi corruption, and now it's fine. It just needed a nice little earthquake or whatever to fix it right back up.
Yeah, so now I'm betting on Innistrad we're going to go back and there's going to be one flavor text that's like, man, it sure was a lot of work to rebuild after all those monsters came erupting out of everyone, like from the thing. And that's the only reference we get to it.
That's true. I guess for Innistrad at least, its main concept is that like humanity is outnumbered by evil. It's like the one plane where humanity is not really the most dominant force, or it is, but like it's still very much in peril. So it's going to be interesting to see how it comes back now that, first of all, the first set Avacyn was gone, so they was very much outbalanced towards, you know, them being in peril and their main protector's gone. And then they returned to it and they made sure that Avacyn got eliminated immediately and then had an Eldrazi invasion. So the third one is like, how do they go back to normal? Or are they like, you know, what is normal now? I really hope they don't get invaded though. I feel like, I don't know. I understand like the need for like constantly shaking up the plane when they return to it, but it also kind of feels like, I don't know. I like the planes themselves, and I don't really need them to be invaded or colossally changed all the time. But if they are revisiting it over and over again, they have to change things significantly so they have a reason to return to it, or also just like retreading. So like I can understand it, but I don't like it always.
I'm just crossing my fingers that all the new werewolf cards are going to be MDFCs.
Oh yeah, that's something I don't think they've addressed publicly yet. Like they had werewolves in the first Innistrad that cared about how many spells were cast. Those ones are actually my favorite, but I can see if they don't want to bring it back. It's kind of a funky mechanic, but at the end of that story, they got transformed permanently into these like human hybrids, and then in Eldritch Moon, they got transformed again into tentacle monsters.
Yeah.
And now we have a set called Werewolves. It's like
what type
I cannot
of
wait
werewolves?
to see what the deal is.
Yeah, what type of werewolves are we gonna get this time?
Linkmoth Urn.
I need
I have
more
two artifacts
mana.
in this deck.
Mana is necessary here. I would love to see like just a straight up, just instead of Mirrodin or Phyrexia straight up invading somebody like right as we meet them, I would like to just see Phyrexia again. Cause like that's a world that it's Mirrodin, and we've seen Mirrodin twice now, but it makes sense that revisiting it right now, we'd get to see everything that once was is now Phyrexianized, and we haven't really seen that yet. So it makes a lot of sense to see that plane now before they go invading, and I think that's probably what's gonna happen. We get like one set of new Phyrexia, and it will set up the fact that they have now a way to invade other planes, and that could be like the next, you know, villain arc now that they've put Bolas in the fridge for a bit, in the freezer.
It's powered by the elixir of life or whatever that Warren Klex got on Kaldheim.
I never even knew what he was doing on Kaldheim. Didn't he needed to steal something, right? That was the
Yeah,
elixir
do you
of life?
remember that artifact? It was called like the elixir of something, and it was you gain 2 life every turn unless you have life higher than your starting life total, in which case you draw a card.
Oh yeah, and everybody was
It
like,
costs
"I wish
4.
this card was good."
Well, he apparently thought it was worth having because he traversed the blind eternities just to go grab one.
True.
We'll see what that's all about.
I'd like to see like a couple more sets with just some throw in new versions of Praetors, like going to other planes, like assembling some agenda before we actually go to New Phyrexia again. Because like we have Vorinclex on Kaldheim doing something, and then we go to some other plane, and there's like Elish Norn there doing something, leading to like some big scheme.
I really wanted to see Jingataxius on Strixhaven as like a foreign exchange student. I would have loved that so much.
He's the guy that's like leading those masked people.
No, I just want him to be just a student. He has big dorky glasses. He's really awkward, and then he has to learn how to make friends. Oh my god.
This is Ginny. Everyone say hi to Ginny. He's visiting from the H.R. Geiger dimension.
And he's just really shy, and he messes up his first presentation, and then he meets some awkward friends, and they teach him how to like break out of his shell. It would be a coming of age story, and then he Phyrexionizes all of them at the end. Oh. It writes itself. Is all I'm saying.
True.
And where did you post this fanfic?
It's canon. I'm saving it as a proposal for the Coast Return to Strixhaven coming next year. He stole the Cosmos elixir. Okay. Yeah, I didn't follow any of the story in Kaldheim. I watched the trailer and I was like, all right. That's quite the beefy board state you have there, Ink.
Yeah. I'm praying there's no board wipe for a turn or two.
I pray I find one. Also, Armix continues to show why he is so darn sweet as a partner, or even as
so
an IO.
good.
Just repeatable removal.
Yeah, I've pitched 2 things that I don't need and taken out like 2 of the better creatures on the board.
Yeah.
So
R.I.P. Cold Iced.
Fire, do you have the board wipe? Save us all.
Channel my inner Richard.
Somewhere in my Tarask video, I called out Seth on his pronunciation. I don't know how to say Tarask. I've never actually read a story that had an official pronunciation on it or watched a video on it.
Well, I can tell you it's not Terrace.
How did he say Tarask?
Seth said Terraskew, which is not
Oh.
correct. It's I think it's Tarask.
I say Tarask. I think it's a French word though, so maybe he is actually closer to it than I.
It is. I believe it's named after the city from which the legend spread of a big monster who could apparently deflect spells. That's pretty neat. I guess that's what Ward 10 is supposed to be.
Ward 10 is just so weird. It makes me think that maybe Hexproof has been officially retired if they use Ward 10. Because, like, at that point, why don't you just use Hexproof? I wish Tomer was there for MTG Goldfish AFR previews to help with pronunciation. Do you, though? My crackpot theory is people like the mispronunciations. If suddenly Seth started pronouncing every single word correctly, I feel something would be lost, you know? Let him try and fail. Destroy all creatures.
Oh,
they can't be regenerated.
No.
Oh, that is a rough one.
Oh, Vital Splicer.
War 10 does look more intimidating than the Hexproof. It's kind of a flex, but I mean, this is also a creature that is a 10/10 without trample, so I don't know how much of a flex there it really is. Or intimidating. How intimidating it really is. Although I drafted Tarask in... I pack one, pick one, picked Tarask for a draft, and I dominated with it, so I'll say it's not bad in Limited.
Wow.
Put a counter on... the saddest
Yeah.
Eek Tactic. Eek Tikik. Oh, man. Tekek.
Itch TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. He's actually a TikTok influencer. He's working on his next video right now as we speak.
That's canon.
Yep.
It's a very Phyrexian name.
Hmm.
I like the Phyrexian names. They've got hey, lore experts, sound off in chat. Which of the 5 Praetors from New Phyrexia are still alive? I feel like this should be easy information to get, but Wizards will not provide it to us. I believe Shieldred is dead. Vorinclex is obviously still alive. And Elish Norn, I think, has been maybe I'm making that up, but I feel like we've heard about Elish Norn since New Phyrexia.
Shieldred's dead?
I think I learned that actually from Kesket's lore briefing. The one of Ank's commanders. This guy Kesket was kicking around during Shieldred's reign before her realm was conquered by Elish Norn, if I remember correctly. Feel free to correct me, chat. I just remember it was kind of weird that they're printing this guy who's from a kind of obsolete point in the story, and then they're his present, his presence in the story, whether or not he's alive or dead, is kind of up in the air. Well, okay, whatever you say, Wizards.
I actually think my favorite bit of lore is the explanation for the colors for Atraxa.
Tell us.
Yeah? Oh yeah, it's
it-
everybody but Urbrask? Or sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, so Atraxa was a Mirren angel that got captured during the Mirren retreat. And so Elish Norn was all like, "Oh, you're actually a pretty good fighter. So we're gonna bless you with Phyrexian completion." And so she's like, "I'm gonna put some of my corruption into you." So that's the white. And then she invited all the other Praetors to put their corruption into her. And everybody chose to do it except for Urabrask, because Urabrask is like, "Grr, leave me alone. I'm edgy." And so that's why she is all colors but red, because she has the corruption of all the Praetors except for the red Praetor inside of her.
Edgy Urbrask.
Yes, he sits he's inside the core of Phyrexia in his little lava cave by himself. And he's just in there angry. He's Edgelord Urabrask.
He just plays League of Legends all day. I think we need to do an intervention for him.
Alright, this is fine. Why mismatch lands and tilt your opponents? Yes. But also, I didn't check what lands I put in the deck beforehand.
Hmm.
Hey now. This is a strong card.
Yeah.
At least it
My
doesn't
favorite
make.
card in this deck is Fey Offering. The thing that if you cast a creature and a non-creature, it'll give you a food, a clue, and a treasure. You can make a whole bunch of artifacts to sack for Iktekik and use with Casket to draw cards. It's just such a cool card.
So if you have Fey Offering and Academy Manufacturer, do you get 9 tokens?
Yes,
Oof.
That's pretty sweet.
it is pretty sweet. I haven't gotten to pull it off yet, but I am hoping.
It'd be a shame if something were to happen to that.
Not again.
I do have a healthy respect for the manufacturer. Which is better, a clue or treasure? Treasure. And it's not close. Clues are good, but they still require you to pay 2 mana to draw a card. And generally speaking, it's a lot easier to draw a bunch of cards than it is to generate a ton of mana. That's also why, like, when people were comparing Notion Thief to Hull Breacher, even just straight up drawing a card and not even paying the 2 for like cracking clear or whatever, the treasure's still way better. Because like Hull Breacher Wheel generate 21 mana is much better than Notion Thief Wheel generate 21 cards. Because you still need the mana to cast cards. Verdant Mastery. I love this card.
I'm such a huge advocate for the mastery cycle.
Yeah. I think they're very good in multiplayer. Because you can always use it as leverage. Like, I really like the black one. I think it's like Baleful Mastery. You can like exile a creature for 2. But you don't have to give the owner of the creature the card. You can give it to anybody else. So I'm very much a fan of them.
I like the ability of the red one to let an opponent like rebuy cards from their like discard and then draw the cards they don't need. Because you can help a player who's behind get back in the game, but it's really hard to use the triple gamble, I feel. What are you gonna do with that?
My deck is being very generous with my land cards. None of my payoffs.
Aw.
I guess I'll pass.
Not even
I
playing
could've had
Saskia? Interesting.
I smell another board clear.
Well, no, because I don't want her to like die before she comes back around.
Oh, yeah, she has haste, so you might as well just play her when you can use her.
Yeah. I'll be honest, her effect is kind of inconsequential. I'm really just using her for the colors. Because with all 4 colors, I have access to all the best land cards across those colors.
Yeah, you don't usually see... Like, you have Lord Windgrace for 3 of them, but you don't have, like, Lord Windgrace plus white, usually.
Yeah. And there's certain red cards that are really good in regards to lands that I like to have in here.
suggest, but I think the probability of a board clear is actually pretty low. Oh, how much to commit? The eternal question. Let's just windmill slam some dudes.
Okay.
And somebody is above their starting life total.
Curse you. What did I even get? Oh, filigree familiar. Curse you, filigree
yeah.
familiar. Alright, what does my deck do? Interesting. I think what we do is activate Oswald, and that's a good step one.
Or some fiddle bending.
So, some fiddle bending, you know. Chat, if I get it wrong, it's because I don't know. I've never played this deck before. I built it, but I never played it. So I think I'm gonna get
one
this.
plus the artifact's mana value.
Yes. So I'm gonna sacrifice the egg.
Okay.
Yes.
So not Blink Moth for Mycosynth Lattice.
Mycosynth Lattice is not in the deck. That would be pretty sweet though. So we're gonna get that, and then we're gonna get the other one. And then we get the last one. Yes. Sorry, that's 4. Okay. Alright, let's sacrifice this. Yoink this. Untap you. Brain is farting. I need to do this, then get. I'm gonna cast this. So that I can get rid of. Ink, you have 2 cards in hand. You can keep the manufactor.
Hooray!
Actually, it's 2 cards versus 4. Whatever. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Let's get rid of that.
I sure hope it doesn't come right back.
It's definitely coming right back. Sacrifice this so you can get it back. You're welcome.
Yay! So gracious.
I
So
know.
kind.
I'm just here to help. We're gonna get this. This is a very fair and balanced card.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna untap Fiddle the Bender. We're going to tap, sacrifice the token. Mountain, which has a mana value of 3. Getting 1, 2, 4. Did I mess up? I might have messed up. I didn't mess up. Okay. Play lands. 2, 4, 6. Yeah.
This feels like a problem.
It's fine. You can trust me. I messed up. Dang it.
You flew too close to the sun.
No. I was playing around removal, so I really wanted to have a haste enabler for Oswald. This took too much. This would be 5, and then this would require an additional 3, and then I'm 1 mana short. Rude. Wait.
Did you create the Nexus? No?
I could create the Nexus, but then I can't sacrifice it. Unless, if I do 2, get back this, recast this, get back. No. Sad times. Let's be 5. Hey, it's a Nexus. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna pass and hope for the best, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Nothing scary here. I was literally mana short. I could have went straight for the prototype portal line, but I figured that fire had removal, so I figured Oswald would die. So I went for the 1,000-year elixir instead, so I could recast him. But alas.
Guess what, Tomer?
Okay,
I super don't.
Oh. Well.
Well, let's see if I can find removal.
I'd be sad.
Being in progress.
Is not removal.
That'd be pretty good against me.
Let's keep digging, I guess.
22 mana. Hopefully I can do something with it.
Well, at the very least, you can Saskia.
Yeah. But I'm like so sad. It's like my deck is giving me all this stuff to get a ton of lands, but I can't do anything with all this mana. I'm like that meme. I just have mana pouring out of my hands. What do I do with all this mana? Where's a hull breacher when you need one?
Oh god. A hull breacher wouldn't do anything in this situation.
No, yeah, I know.
You need like an opposition agent. That would get me.
Something that-
So I can kill Oswald, but that doesn't really do anything, right? Because
No, that's what he's using to sack the Nexus every turn.
Yeah, but he has 1,000-year elixir, so he can just recast it and activate Oswald.
Then don't kill it. I have something else
Oh no.
to delay the inevitable.
Oh no no no.
And maybe make it a little less inevitable.
Then I will.
Reminds me of a podcast I listened to about becoming an archenemy.
That sounds like a good podcast. Maybe I should listen to it sometime.
Alright, take one, Tomer.
Oh god.
I think the lesson to becoming an archenemy is just count your mana correctly. I give you mana.
No, you don't. I don't have any artifacts.
I give you the concept of mana. Ah, you're fine anyway. How's the deck feel? Very much a glass cannon. But, I mean, I like it. For mono white, it's pretty sweet.
So if one thing needs to go, what should go?
If it's any permanent, prototype portal.
Ugins and Nexus.
Prototype portal? I can do prototype portal.
Oh,
Oh no.
that solves all our problems.
That takes out my combo.
Like a problem. Yeah.
That's rude. My Nexus is exiled.
Yeah, so now even if you like Restoration Specialist to get back the portal, you can't put the Nexus under it. So we're safe for that for now.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
What else is really bad to get under the portal though? Like
Oh, you're
Mindslaver?
That's crossing a line. Do I care about these other cards?
It's a lot less scary now though because Prototype Portal needs the artifact to be in your hand, right? So
Well,
you can't get it with Oswald.
Well, it's exiled. It imprints it, so it's not in my hand.
Yeah, he'd have to have a way to get Nexus back from exile.
Yeah.
Well,
And into
Nexus
his
is
hand.
gone. Nexus is gone,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking what else is coming? Like maybe a Mindslaver,
No.
but you can't tutor for Mindslaver because it goes to the field.
It's fine. Get it. Bleh.
Oh, just let it go, huh?
Mm.
Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Hmm. Mind drawing another land, or even two other lands. To be honest. Let's go for it.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
Hydra's growth.
Can't even be
That's
countered.
it's gonna be a big dog.
Was this your solution to me?
Maybe.
Don't worry.
Now
I have a
that you're no
solution.
longer a threat, maybe I should play my cards a little closer to my chest. You know? I say no longer a threat. I got my eye on you.
I see. That's fair.
Let's spread the love.
I mean, he still has that token, so he does get at least one extra turn.
Oh, spread the love to Tomer.
He's getting some.
Wait a minute, who's loving me? Okay, it's Destiny Spinner.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how grave a mistake it was to leave Oswald Fiddlebender up.
Never underestimate this gnome, the fiddlest of benders.
Is he a gnome?
He's a
Yeah, he's a
gnome.
gnome.
He is a gnome. Wow.
Alright, it's time to try and play my deck correctly.
He's not a Kithkin.
Yeah, no more Kithkins ever.
Alright. What is my line? What is my line? I think step one, I have to sacrifice this Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
To get a 6-drop. I'm not sure what 6 drops I have in my deck though. Okay, I can draw cards. I like that.
I don't think I can name a 6-mana artifact except for Mycosynth.
Let's go for this. Seems fun. Draw cards.
Ooh, I want that jewel. You could say that I'm coveting it.
You would like it? Well,
Seems nice. Draw 3 cards, taps for 3.
yeah, it seems alright.
Gonna untap Oswald and then he's gonna sack it.
Yes.
Okay.
um,
Well, it can't stop me from being covetous.
let's untap Ozzy. Let us reactivate the Oswald.
Oh no.
This is a bit bad for me, actually. I'm not really sure.
I think Mirari's Wake is definitely the biggest threat right now. Not Mowu.
Yeah.
Don't target Mowu. What are you? What you break my heart, Tomer.
I don't know what 7 drops I have in my deck. We'll
I
find
know.
out
I looked at
together.
your deck list. I know better than you, I
Oh.
guess. You won 7-drop and it's Spinovish Saw.
Oh, I can
which
get rid
is
of multiple things.
Nice permanent destruction.
Yeah, Mo's not a big threat. Let's just get rid of.
Cartoonishly wipes sweat from brow. Oh.
Let's get rid of those 2 things.
I think at this point I don't need the Mirari's Wake anyway.
How the heck?
See, 1 colorless 7-drop. I should have done more. I should have done more hypergeometric calculations for Tomer's deck, I guess.
We'll just Blah.
These people are so loud.
We draw a card.
Close my window.
Guess we'll draw a card. Wait, no. Oh, wait, oh, I could do more things. I just realized. Oops. Oh, never mind. Just need. White. What are my 4 drops? I don't have any more good 4 drops.
Don't worry, Tomer. It was the 4 drops we made along the way.
Sack shotgun one. Sack that guy. Yeah. I think we have to go pretty deep. Yeah. Okay, 1. Untap staff. Untap creature.
What a silly card.
This is a pretty good card. All of these are pretty good cards, I would say. Sacrifice a chalice. Get a 1
That's
drop.
what the meaning is basically a planeswalker.
Get. Guess it doesn't matter what I get. Because I can still pay 3 and then tap again. Yeah, we'll just get Sol Ring. Tap. Pay 1. Untap target creature. This is fair and balanced, by the way.
Oh,
Tap,
yeah.
sack, Sol Ring.
I mean, at least he's not getting infinite turns.
Yeah, no, there's yeah.
This is still his first turn, though, right? He has an extra turn after this.
Yes, he does.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's the second turn where he assembles Cauldra.
Get back. Doesn't really matter. Let's get this. Sack.
Also, do you know how furious I would be if the payout of all this was Cauldra?
Oh, I wish. I was very much debating it, but this is a good way of assembling it.
Are the excuse me? Are the Cauldra pieces 3, 4, and 5? Am I remembering that correctly? CMC.
I think you're right. Let me grab blasting station. Okay, and then we end our turn. Okay, very cool, very cool. 7 mana. We're gonna cast cards from our hand. Boop.
Goodbye.
Reset auto yield.
Uh-oh.
It's a new turn.
Interaction? Teehee?
Uh,
This feels like a combo.
This is very much a combo. I'm gonna sacrifice a blasting station. Choose any target. I'm gonna show you my combo. So this is blasting station, draw scorpion, and mirror turbine. I'm gonna sacrifice a mirror. When a creature is an artifact creature is sacrificed, like an untapped target artifact, mirror turbine. So I untap the turbine. Which will let me make another artifact creature. When the artifact creature enters the battlefield, it untaps Blasting Station. And then I sacrifice the artifact creature to Blasting Station, untapping the turbine with the Scorpion, and rinse repeat.
Very nice.
That looks like game to me.
Be a shame if I. No, I'm kidding. I don't have anything.
Nothing?
No, I have 2 lands in my hand.
Oof. Alright.
Like I told you, my deck gave me all my lands and nothing to do with it.
That is unfortunate.
And as you can see, Oracle is revealing an arcane signet on top of my library.
That is a lot of mana.
All
Alright, well, I guess that reveals my
Toma-
game plan. I have
Toma
one other
has
combo in
combo.
the deck too.
All right. Concede. That's right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are we good for a second game?
Yeah, I'm good.
You betcha.
Yeah. Now you know what happens if Oswald's allowed to untap. So the more interesting game is when you do know that what Oswald can do, how can the deck function in that situation? All right, GG's.
GG.
5-minute break, and then we'll jump into game 2.
5
perfect.
minutes.
Yeah. Feel free to play anything. I'm going to run Oswald back though.
All right.
Okay, sounds good.
I have something to do, so I'll be back in a bit.
All right, 5 minutes. Chat, I'll be back in a couple minutes as well. Let's quickly refresh, and we'll be on. I will be in for game 2. All right. Is there a reason you didn't go get a Rings of Bright Hearth? Rings of Bright Hearth goes infinite with the Basalt Monolith in my hand. But I didn't feel like I needed the infinite mana and infinite draw off the Staff of Domination. I had the win in hand, so I just went for it. I guess it would have been safer to get the Rings of Bright Hearth, infinite mana, infinite untaps, and then go for the the combo line I did, because then if it gets interrupted, then I could just recast Oswald immediately with all the mana I have. And then if like the Rings of Brighthearth, or sorry, the 1,000-Year Elixir gets removed, then I can at least draw my deck. Probably win that way too. So yeah, it was probably correct. I don't know. I'll say the reason, Sam, was that I'm bad. And I don't know how to pilot the deck yet. But I feel like I have a little bit of better understanding now that I played it once. It's basically just a big combo deck, and I usually struggle playing combo decks at least the first time around, or the first couple of times I'll say actually. I need to kind of like physically see the lines of play happen in an actual game, and then slowly I get to it and I'll get more proficient over time, and I'll be faster on figuring out the lines. You know, I was definitely going very slow that first time around because I had no idea what I was doing. To be fair, pod decks require some packets. Yeah. I think I'll be a bit faster the second game around, though. I highly doubt I'll be able to accomplish what I did on the first game. Now that people are actually aware of what the deck does. Didn't think about Draw Scorpion, Mirror Turbine, going Infinite with Grinding Station. Boy, pod decks are annoying. Yeah. So there's 3 combos in the deck. I can just bring it up real quick. The first combo is Rings of Brighthearth and Basalt Monolith. This is a classic way to generate infinite colorless mana. Then when you pair it with Staff of Domination, you can gain infinite life, untap creatures, tap creatures, draw infinite cards, all that stuff. Once you've assembled all 3 cards, you can just find your 4th card, Goblin Cannon, and deal infinite damage. The other thing you can assemble that you saw in this game was Prototype Portal, imprinting Ugin's Nexus, and then when you have a Sack Outlet, which the only one in the deck is Oswald, which might be an oversight, but anyway, you can make infinite turns that way. And then the final combo that I ran is Mirror Turbine, draw Scorpion or Clock of Omens, and Blasting Station for infinite damage. I like the flexibility of these combos, because Ugin's Nexus by itself, even if you don't have a Prototype Portal, it's not like the worst with Oswald. You can just if you don't see the portal and you don't want to wait around for it and you have Nexus, you can just play the Nexus and essentially take an extra turn and tutor up a 6-drop for 6 mana. I think it's fine. And Rings, Basalt, and Staff are all good cards by themselves. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of combos you can do in artifacts, obviously, but those are the 3 that I chose for this deck. It's also a $100 budget, so some of the more expensive ones were left out for that reason. So I wouldn't say these are the most optimized combos, but they definitely work. So yeah, all right. Is everybody back?
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
All right, sweet. Let's jump into game 2. This seems like a good week for Mindlock Orb. Oh no. I just saw your message, Paul.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. This game, I'm gonna run back Mardu memes.
Mardu memes.
Yeah. So, who knows? Maybe I'll shimmy Inspector your combos out of your hand, or probably just not draw any random. Get out.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, once you see what the combo deck can do, it's very reasonable to try and take it apart.
God, I hate.
But that's the true test of a combo deck. I think is that a combo deck isn't really tested unless people actually are ready for it. You know.
Mm-hmm. The biggest reason I picked this deck, though, is because playing Simic and then Mardu, I'm representing all 5 colors.
Mm-hmm. Well, this was a slower start for sure, but I think it's a reasonable one. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, keep this.
At least beats seeing Walking Ballista's brokenness for an umpteenth time. Yeah, Walking Ballista is probably the best mono white artifact combo, but it's just too expensive.
That's interesting.
But I just like the fact that like there's so many cheaper combos that you can run, and they're very totally viable. Like they still get the job done. They're a little bit less mana efficient or whatever, but you know, an artifact that can generate a lot of mana pretty easily. A lot of red at the table. I sense a lot of Vandal Blasts at this table.
What in the heck?
You've incurred a wrath.
That's fair. What did I do? Alright, demo, Clash Season 10 finale, and the stats. Awesome, Yodik. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, the season finale is this Friday. This Friday, and it's a big one. It's a momentous one, you could say, in many different ways.
Oh man, I sure hope the game doesn't crash. Good luck.
Okay, I'll spoil one thing. It doesn't crash. Which I'm
All
very
right.
happy about.
Yay!
Yeah, it doesn't crash. It reaches a conclusion, and the game was very sweet. Although I'm a little bit anxious about the comments. I'll probably skip out of them because I was a tad salty, but you'll see why. I mean, I wasn't like vocally salty, but I was definitely more quiet that game, which is definitely a me thing. But
Not as salty as Crim when Hull Breacher gets banned.
I actually went like I did a full 180. So we had a podcast for people who don't know about the Hull Breacher ban, and it came out 2 days ago or yesterday. It came out yesterday, so check it out if you haven't, or if you're interested in that sort of thing. And I said I was initially against the ban, or I started the debate against the ban, but then as we were talking about it, I actually went straight up. I'm actually for the ban now.
I haven't seen the episode, so you might very well have already iterated this, but I think Josh Lee Kwai kind of called it during the like card reveal. It's like if you leave your mana open on turn 3, that's like starting from turn 3, everyone's game is just completely warped, even if you haven't even shown the card.
Yeah, that was like my main. That's why I never really enjoyed one of the criticisms for it. It was like a meme that was going around. I saw like a meme image about it, where it's like, why did this get banned? It's because, you know, turn 17 koala decks couldn't deal with a creature, you know, just run more removal. But I feel like that's very disingenuous, because like I don't think it's realistic for most decks to have a response to, by turn 3 somebody can just like end of turn flash in Hull Breacher, on their turn they wheel. Like you could have like 15 target removal, but if your target removal isn't like 0 drops, you know, like a freaking Force of Will or a Snuff Out or similar to that, all that removal is not going to help you if you're just being like, all right, turn 3 I cultivate, and I guess I lose the game because I cultivated on that turn.
Right.
So I never really liked. So when I was hearing the arguments against it, I was like, actually, this kind of, I'm actually disagreeing with all of this. So now I think it should get banned. And then the RC's reasoning of like it's prevalent in casual tables. From all the data that we had, it was prevalent in casual tables. Obviously, our data collection is very incomplete. Like we have basically EDH Rec as our best option, but like EDH Rec is not a good option to have like a 100% picture. But like it's the only thing we have. And then based on the data that we did have, it was too prevalent in casual tables. So if it's being banned because it's too strong and is being played in casual groups, then hey, I agree with it. As long as like the ban list is consistent with those philosophies, which I'm not quite sure that's the case. Tomer salty when playing with Crim never happens. I don't want to spoil it, but like it was definitely a good deck, a good episode. Although I'll probably get some heat for being a little bit salty. Alicia who smiles at death and is indestructible.
Yep.
Okay, I guess that's technically an option.
Tomer, I've got a Commander Clash lore question for you.
Okay.
When somebody forgets to record their hand, usually it gets replaced by a bunch of rot wolves. What's the reference there? What's the meme? Why rot wolves?
Oof. That's an old school callback from when I was the one editing Commander Clash, which I don't even know how long that was. I think it was when Tom Delia was on the crew. I think that was like season 3, season 4, something like that. And I don't know. There was one episode where somebody plays Rotwolf. I think it was Jen. And Tom was doing like, but Rotwolves? And it just became kind of a meme. We were just like laughing at just saying, but what? Why Rotwolves? Why Rotwolves? And it just went on. And I just thought it was very funny. So every single time after that, when somebody didn't have their hands, I just put Rotwolves and I put the question marks all over the place to signify what Rotwolves. So yeah, that's your answer.
Awesome. Yeah, that's almost as funny as the editor snarkily like putting in that Richard forgot to record the window with Garth One Eye. That was pretty good. I laughed out loud at that one. By the way, have you guys had a chance to play with Garth One Eye?
Yeah, we actually had. Oh, this was a very good Commander Clash episode, so I won't spoil it. But Richard, in one of the more recent episodes, he played Garth One Eye, and at the beginning of the episode, he explains what he's going to do with it. He wants to make a Black Lotus token with Garth, and then he wants to kill people with the Black Lotus token made by Garth. So that was his goal going into the episode, and if you want to see how that played out, highly recommend it.
Richard comes through with the wacky decks.
Yeah, it was a very sweet episode as well.
Yeah, I got a chance to play him on Tabletop Simulator. He is like maybe one of my favorite 5-color commander designs, maybe ever.
It's
so
definitely
cool. He's so flexible.
Yeah, it's very unique, flexible, nostalgic. It definitely hits a lot of things. And I mean, like, you can also make it a little bit more competitive too by adding the combos, which I think is like, very reasonable too. Very much on theme with Garth. Yeah, I like it a lot. Oh no. Hank, stop this damage, please.
I wish I could.
Compare Siphon Mind with Hull Breacher. Yeah, I wasn't very keen on that comparison. Listening to the podcast on my jog today, you did a great job addressing the change in your opinions on it. Thank you. I did get feedback though that I should stop treating the podcast like a video, which is what I do. Because I mentioned, like, in the podcast, I'm gonna add an image on the screen, and then somebody was listening to the podcast, and it's a feel bad that you're post editing stuff on the video, but you're not adding that post stuff to the audio, which is like fair point. Definitely should do both in the future.
Nothing to reanimate with Alesha. Maybe I should put Faithless Looting in.
Felt like the Rotwolves were tradition, so I kept them up. Yes, appreciate that, Nieta. Question marks on modern Rotwolves. The modern Rotwolves. I like it. That's a reference that like you'd have to watch like 4 years of Commander Clash to get. That's a deep cut.
That sucks. Still didn't draw any Alesha target. So well. Who is this Saskia? Or could you just comment damage to a player does that much damage to the chosen player?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he attacks me, he deals double damage to me. If he attacks anybody else, he still deals that much damage to me.
Correct.
Ooh.
I really like Saskia. It's just a fun aggro commander.
Once the chosen player dies, you have to. It looks like you have to flicker her to get the effect back.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Tomer dies, she'll be locked on him until she dies, or is removed from the field.
I see.
So you want to keep me around?
With Saskia, that seems pretty hard.
Yeah, Saskia finishes the job pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when the precon came out, I loved her as an infect commander. I'm a degenerate.
And she lets my Faeburrow Elder tap for 4.
It's a 3. What? Oh, yeah.
Ow.
Fair.
There's enough value there, I think.
Oswald will fiddle bend somewhere else. I'm hitting all my non-white sources and it's very awkward. Please don't Vandal Blast, thank you. Please and thank you.
Ooh, I get a mana.
You're welcome.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Oh, piece of candy.
Alright.
What was the unique thing you were trying to do that you wouldn't tell the others? Remember Krim trying to pry it out of you the whole time? Oh, what episode was this? I've tried to do secret things for a while.
Tap this.
Open message to the 3 red floats. Yeah. Odds are pretty high I'm going to get Vandal Blasted eventually.
Hypnotoad.
Nice. It's
You
a
know
very
what
good
my
deck.
favorite Commander Clash moment is still to this day?
What is it?
When Krim gaunted one of your Cauldron pieces.
Oh, yes. How could I forget?
Just because your reaction, just the no, Krim, you took it. You
Because the saddest thing is I had 2 of the Cauldron pieces in my hand already, and it's a 1 in. It was like a he looked at 2 cards, and I had like I don't know like 70 cards in my library. The odds are so slow, so low. Oh, you got it. I couldn't believe it. And I had ways of getting, like, if Culture gets put in the graveyard, I have ways of getting out of the graveyard. If they have a way to exile it, I have ways of getting it out of exile. But I had no ways of exile, like getting it back from exile face down. There's literally no cards to do that.
Right.
It was pretty brutal.
Did he take the indestructible one too, so you couldn't just destroy it?
I don't remember.
I think he took the helm.
Yeah, no, but he just chose not to
But
play
he
it.
didn't cast it.
Yeah.
Right.
And if he does,
if he never plays it, Tomer never gets it back.
Yeah, it was brutal. Oof, that's a nab. Heck yeah. Found me another white source.
Origin Spellball.
That's it. Hey, Tomer, when you're going budget, do you stick to the cheapest version and avoid non-budget printings on principle? I appreciate that some MTGO promos are very cheap. No, not really. I use MTG Goldfish deck lists as the pricer. So whatever it's online or on the deck list, MTG Goldfish deck list shows as the cheapest price. That's the one I use, but I don't necessarily then use the cheapest versions when I play it on Magic Online, because I just use my card hoarder accounts and I just take whatever version they give me.
Ooh.
But I could do a 5-ticket week. I like to do a 5-ticket week and showcase budget decks on an MTGO budget, and then I would care about the MTGO version, as long as Moto, stays normal. You should Commander Clash moment where you played a Blood Moon on the Halloween special and ruined everyone's day. I very much enjoyed that.
Not Seth did that. Just the big Blood Moon guy.
I played Werewolf Tribal and for Halloween, and I did Blood Moon, and everybody just scooped. It was hilarious. Chat did not like
it's a
it.
Flavor win.
Yeah, I thought it was a flavor win, but chat was frothing at the mouth because of me. It's like, how dare he? Meanwhile, Richard repeatedly Armageddon's us, and everybody's like, job well done.
They're biased towards Fledgling Osprey.
Yeah, you play Fledgling Osprey one time, and suddenly everybody loves you. Love the new cam border, thank you. Toe's getting aggro.
Rock. We'll try not to die to the frog thing.
Ooh, little off the top.
Mm-hmm.
Just a casual 6 damage. Until it's Saskia.
Tomer, who is your favorite villain in MTG lore? I'm gonna field that one to the table. I'll have to think about it.
I thought you were gonna go with Vince.
Vince? Oh yeah, I mean, canonically yes. If you meant fictional villain, I'd have to think about it. But real life villain is definitely Vince.
Okay. Teammates against Tomer. What is the probability that he's going off next turn? He can get the 1,000-year elixir. And then I don't think he has anything that can go directly to prototype portal. What do we think? How big of a deal is it?
If we could make it so he doesn't untap with Oswald, that would probably be for the best.
I would like to untap Oswald though.
Yeah, I think if we get rid of Oswald, that sets him back.
Okay.
The only other thing I can think of would be the Blink Moth urn to cut off some of his mana, but I don't know how intensive all that would be.
I can probably deal with Oswald if like you have a way to deal with the Blink Moth urn too.
I might. But he's gonna go before me, so.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how Tomer responds to being attacked for 3.
And maybe he'll just jump.
That would solve all our problems.
Nice.
What color is Fracture? Can I like fracture Saskia and give it to everybody and have everybody mark it as Tomer?
Fractured identity?
Fractured. Yeah.
Yeah, fractured identity.
That's as
Fractured
hilarious.
identity is blue-white.
Doesn't that have blue in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Darn.
It's attacking.
Mhm.
It's also gonna hit Tomer because he can't block and kill it.
And we'll take it.
It's nerf or nothing.
All right. Well, Tomer, if you can pull it off, I say you deserve it. So I won't harsh on you this very second.
Oof.
Can't believe we're swinging at Tomer on his birthday.
It's my birthday. It is my birthday, yes.
That changes everything.
Have some mana.
No, I don't have any mana. Alright, well. Ooh,
I'm sad.
Oh boy.
My Dryad. He's up in a tree. That should count as flying.
Those damage-based board clears are harshing my mellow.
yeah.
Seems like a lot of mana that you would have.
No.
Board wipes are ruining my vibes.
No, what was that gonna be like? 19 mana for
so
you?
much mana.
Yeah. That's a pass. That's a hard pass.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that is fair.
Fireballs you for 19 or whatever it would be. I want to see somebody kill somebody in Commander with Fireball. That'd be great.
I don't have literal fireball, but this deck is. I mean, it's about making a lot of mana and expelling people. So
Yeah.
Crackle with Power, Jay's Immolating Inferno. Those are the commander
yeah,
versions.
I love
of
Jaya's
Fireball.
Immolating Inferno. It's just click each person's little picture and fireball them for 20 or whatever.
Let's go around that.
Oh, Tomer, speaking of Vince, I was watching the Xanthoria one shot that you guys did. I don't know much about D&D, but I've been really enjoying it.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, it was so fun to play.
Yeah. Rob seems like a really good DM, or like really good at being in charge of, he has a good way of divvying up like explaining the lore and like getting each player to talk about what they're gonna do and everything. It's been really fun to watch.
Homer, you dispatched my Gitrog.
I did.
How could you?
I needed to draw cards.
But I needed to draw cards.
It drew me one more card. I feel like we both won in that outcome. Artifacts. All right. Yeah, I really hope it's something that we do more often. Just D&D in general is like one of my favorite hobbies, right up there with Magic the Gathering. And I love DMing; it's my favorite thing ever. But getting to play every once in a while is really fun too. And Rob was like a really good dungeon master, which is like the guy who organizes the game. So I hope we do more of it.
I had a friend make a joke because we've had so far there's been because we had like the Ravnica crossover book, and there's gonna be a Strixhaven crossover book for D&D. And he made the joke that it's like now we can have a Forgotten Realms crossover book.
Oh yeah.
Introduce all these crazy new creatures to D&D, like beholders and dragons.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
one
can you
thing D&D
imagine
was
dragons?
missing.
Yeah. All right.
I'm really hoping for an actual Innistrad book because I have one of my biggest adventures that I wrote for Dungeons and Dragons was just a fan art thing for not fan art, fan creation Innistrad adventure for Dungeons and Dragons, and I was never allowed to publish it because they've never had a setting guide. Never had a setting guide for Innistrad yet, so you can't actually publish Innistrad stuff yet. But I have a sequel that is like ready to go. Just waiting for an opportunity to officially release it. If it doesn't happen with this Innistrad set, then I'll just release it as a fan creation again. But I'd love to actually publish it. That would be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All I gotta say about that is, hoo boy.
I feel like I'm just fueling Angst deck.
Table, what's your
hold on.
favorite commander on flavor point of view? Oh, Table, what do you think?
It's a Sandstone Oracle.
Well, to care about the flavor, you kind of have to care about the story, right?
Ouch.
I don't know much about the story.
Big ouch. I don't know. I think most like the commanders do a good job evoking flavor. Like if you look at Oswald, he's clearly a tinkerer. He's an artificer. He breaks stuff down and he makes new stuff. So that seems very much on point.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't follow the story all that much. And when I did, it was like way back when I was a child. Maybe like Lord of Tressorhorn is like really evocative. I've always really loved just this giant 10-4 zombie with a huge axe. Like, I don't know much about the story behind him, but like the flavor of enormous zombie lord is pretty great.
Yeah. I guess I like Thraxamundar for the same reason. He's a big zombie assassin that's riding a dragon. He doesn't have flying,
zombie
though.
assassin is a real good type line.
Yeah, zombie assassin's a very sweet creature type. He immediately attacks and he sacrifices a opposing creature.
Also, not the best assassin if you're riding in on a dragon.
I mean, he can
I feel
assassinate multiple people. I don't know.
I feel like you're pretty well announced on a dragon.
Yeah, but he's not a sneaky assassin. He's a get it done assassin. And he just has to attack. He doesn't even need to deal combat damage to assassinate somebody.
My only problem with Thraxamundar is I wish he was Jund.
I can see that.
Then you can't cast a blue spell.
Yeah.
Everybody loves blue, right? They love to play it. They love to play against it.
This is my favorite color. No joke.
I believe it.
And Thrax was the leader of my zombie tribal deck from way back when, so having access to blue was really big. Red was really just a splash.
Fire, if I deal with some of Tomer's stuff, are you gonna hit me with a bunch of plants?
A bunch of my stuff. Is this Vandal Blast finally?
It could be.
I could get rid of the Avengers Zendikar if you didn't Vandal Blast me.
I would appreciate that.
Help me help you.
Well, I think it all depends on how big these plants get, whether or not I swing with them.
Sure, I can avoid
But if you got rid of a bunch of those artifacts, I would be inclined not to attack with these if they got bigger.
If you Vandal Blasted me, I would not have enough mana to deal with the Avenger on my turn. It'll be very sad times.
I think. I think I am most afraid of this plant army. No.
Uh-oh.
Good talk. We'll just play to have.
Oof.
That's what I'm here for.
He's the big mana dude.
Yes, he is. So don't make me regret this, Tomer.
Okay. Make mana. Alright, as I said, I will deal with the Avenger.
Meter. Cool. That's fair.
If I got Vandal Blasted, I would have had 6. I wouldn't have enough to cast it.
I just sort of assumed you were lying because that's what I would do.
No.
Hey, I wonder what he's grabbing.
Well, it could be anything.
Could even be a boat.
Surprises, planes. All done. I guess that's it. I guess the Ink is gonna Vandal Blast me though, so here's a smack.
Well, now I am.
You're gonna do it anyway. Not that I blame you.
Betrayer! Betrayal. Flipped you again? It's whenever he's blocked.
Yeah, whenever he's blocked, the defending player loses 3 life.
Bad trample.
Bad trample.
Ooh, that's interesting. So about that.
Oh no.
What is this?
Eerie Ultimatum?
Whew.
Uh-oh.
When Scavenger Grounds is tapped.
And Scavenger Grounds is tapped.
No, I don't have a response to that.
More plants.
It's only like 3 things, but yeah.
3 pretty good things.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
There we go. Make 7 more plants. Miss my land, drop to pump them. Alright. Progress.
No lands is kind of big.
The land giveth and the land taketh away.
Yeah, quite the reversal from last game.
I went from 22 mana to 7. But I also went up to 14 plants.
Yeah.
I'm doing land things.
When those plants wouldn't be coming at me next turn, would they?
They are 0/1s.
Yeah, but you could draw land or mill yourself into a land. Or...
It would be 1/2s.
You should probably say they're not going to come at me.
They are gonna go at Tomer after I cast Saskia and name Tomer.
Ew.
Okay.
That's
There we
gross.
go. That's what I like to hear.
Or I might just name Ankylosaur. You never know.
No.
It's a wild card.
I might just play Warp World.
And hope that it's not bugs. Apparently the Great Aurora is bugged.
Or
Online.
Scrambleverse.
Scrambleverse would be awful.
But also, Tomer could just go off next turn and infinite turn us.
I need Oswald on the battlefield is a problem.
He's only 4 mana.
2
He's
mana,
like-
2/2.
Ew.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't think you're scared of
My-
Oswald anymore with this.
My Crucible!
my Dolmen Gate.
My board.
Why didn't you get Dark Steel Reactor?
The $100 budget.
Is Darksteel Forge expensive?
I think so.
Or yeah, Forge, not Reactor. Reactor's the WinCon one.
Oh my god. When we were first
Gain
when
2
I was
life.
first sort of like setting out my play group, we had somebody who built a deck that was like 50 board clears in Darksteel Reactor. It's like, oh please. Please no.
I'm gonna
Did
make
you ever win with Darksteel Reactor?
one of these.
Isn't that Mirror just gonna die to the Vandal Blast?
Yeah, I just want to draw a card.
Ah, that's fair. I guess one Mirror is kind of inconsequential. At least one of your artifacts will survive.
Yeah, the land. Yeah, that's all I got.
Oof.
At least I drew
Yeah, but
cards.
But now the red players are gonna look at me, Tomer, and that's not going to.
We'll see, we'll see.
That is not in Fuego. Uh, Okay.
Ouch.
Or red mana. Oh man, if I had 3 mana, I could have done something so funny. Ah, well.
All of the Titans?
Oh,
5 damage up to 2 targets. That's fair.
Okay.
It's fine. I can totally just pay 9 for
Oh,
her.
Artifact.
kill it.
Oh, you were sandbagging.
Now he's gonna go off.
No, I just
Now
drew
he's
it.
gonna go off.
Oswald is 6.
6?
Mm-hmm.
It's been cast twice already?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Thought he was only cast once. That's fair. Saskia's 6 too, so we can't all have cheap commanders. Ooh. Potion of healing. That's not fair. He's using new cards.
Little cantrips here and there. All right.
Now what do I do? Oh. Well, I guess that answers that.
Another reanimation spell.
Fetch land.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Oh, if you had Avenger of Zendikar, this would be very good.
Yes.
That would be 4 lane falls, you know?
That'd be 2.
Oh, no, Crucible's gone.
Oh, yeah, because of if I had the Crucible and the Avenger, it would have been 4 landfalls because
Yeah.
of Dryad. Might have played this out of order. Can I undo? No, I can't. Alright. Let's do... That's fine. I'll accept my mistake. It'll just be 1 less beast this turn.
Ah, I see.
Always yes. There we go.
Modern planeswalkers? Is chat talking about planeswalkers? What? I missed a bunch. Tomorrow to be honest here, do you continue to point in the wrong direction for memes or we'll never know.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, deck lists are all in the video description, yes.
Oh, mine actually, I didn't post my.
Oh, I'll add it later.
It's the different one. Okay.
I'll save this for later. Okay. Thanks. Let's pass with my army of blockers.
An impressive number of blockers.
That is true.
Okay. I'm a boomer. I don't know if this constitutes as a meme, but if it does, I'm going for it.
Okay. Yes.
Oh,
That's actually
boy.
good against burn, right?
I
Yes.
think so.
That's very good against burn.
Good against life total.
Yeah, I think that's like Ank's game plan is countered slightly here.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Double and then double again. My goodness. Casual 104.
Oof.
Feeling all right.
Not bad.
Okay, I'll be back in just a second. I've disabled my bluffs, so yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Well,
Is it a big burn spell?
I need a real big burn spell.
I'm sensing another earthquake or some such.
I have anything that can take care of this? A couple of things. Crystal Fade.
No.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Big mana.
Kind of.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Oh. So he's just gonna kill me with this thing.
You may pay any amount of red. If you do, it deals that much damage to any target.
Yeah, maybe. That's 13. That's like not a lot of life. Yeah, I need a block.
Thanks, GG.
Zero mana.
Oswald untaps! Okay. I actually didn't plan for this part. So I can get a 3-drop, but I don't think there's a 3-drop that really does much here. What if I finish hard, get the... I can't do that. I'm so sad. If only Mage Right Stone was a card. Okay. Okay, chat. I can figure this out. I have big brain. Big smooth brain. Wait, wrinkly
Is
brain. That's
Mage
the one.
Redstone out of budget?
Yeah, it's like $8. Okay, so if I get I can sack this. That would be white. Sacrifice this. Get the Staff of Domination. That would be 3 mana to untap the Fiddlebender. Pay another 3 to cast a 3-drop. Pay another thing to sack it. I don't have enough mana. No! I don't have enough mana. All right. I'm not sure what the play is. So I'm just gonna hope for the best. What I'm gonna do.
Really, what else can you do?
Yeah, that's all you got. That's all anybody can do, right? Let's hope for the best. Let's just cast Nexus.
Cool. Uh-oh.
I was trying to get the Portal-type Portal combo assembled, but it's not happening. We're gonna get the Jewel. I think I'm gonna try and assemble another combo, a different one, perhaps, perchance. Okay.
Oof.
Interesting. Play you. Play you. Play you. Play you. Okay, surely this can lead to a good second turn.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
I think I might have gotten there. I'm not sure. What's in my graveyard? Is there anything important in the graveyard? No. Okay, cool. This is one. Sack. Do I have enough mana?
So it's the blasting station one again, right? You have to
Might
start
be.
with staff to get more untaps.
It might be. I don't have a 4 to get the mirror turbine. So I can't actually do that. I have to do the rings basalt combo, so I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna tap you for mana. Actually, Just sack the potion of healing. They're all 3s. So I have a 2, I have a 2, I have a 2. I should be able to do it. Got my Staff of Dawn. Gonna untap the Oswald. That should do it.
So you get Basalt Monolith, you draw your deck, and you kill us?
Yeah. I'm gonna draw into Goblin Cannon. And Goblin Cannon basically lets me dump infinite mana into it to draw out my deck. I'm going to showcase by sacking the glass cannon, or glass casket. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I can copy it too, why not? Get the Basalt Monolith. We'll get the some way to get back anything that dies. Scrap trawler, I guess. All right. So now that I have Basalt Monolith, I'm going to tap it for 3. I'm going to activate its ability to untap it. And when I do that, I can pay 3 mana to get the party started. Untapping the Monolith. In response to the second trigger, I'm going to retap the Monolith. Then let the next one resolve, untapping it again. And then I'm just going to keep doing this. Tap. Untap. Copy its ability with Rings of Bright Earth. Guess I'll auto yield to that. And this will generate one extra mana each time I do this. I'll try to do it quick. And then eventually, once I've generated infinite mana, I'm going to use Staff of Domination to draw out my entire deck. And then I have a card called Goblin Cannon that says you can pay 2 mana to deal 1 damage to any target, and then you have to sacrifice it. But you could just respond to its own ability to deal infinite damage. And that's the deck.
You could show us the cannon with the staff untapping Oswald, right?
Yes.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I can show you it. I'm not going to go
It'd
infinite. 'Cause it'll
definitely be
take too
fast
long.
enjoying your deck, though.
Yeah, how much is a Goblin Cannon? It is a 4-drop.
4, I think.
So I can show you what it does. I'll just do this one last time, and then not do it anymore. Tap.
Yeah, I
Untap
also
itself.
don't believe you.
Sorry, what?
I said I also just believe you. You don't have to go and grab the cannon.
I'll just show for the viewers
Okay.
what the card is, because people probably are like, what is this? Untap the Oswald.
If you're following along at home.
Wait, did I just... Whatever. I'm untapping it twice for no reason. It's fine.
And it ruins the combo.
Um,
And then Moto crashes.
I'll just sack this.
No, thank you, Moto, for holding up. Maybe I should actually try
You're
to get some
right.
more games. Then.
It's doing great.
I've just been good today.
I'll just grab the torque. Whatever. Yeah,
And
well,
it's almost like being able to search up any card you want is good.
yeah, in the
Yeah.
command zone for 2. Seems decent. Alright, I'll grab the cannon. That's the
It's
card.
pretty
There it is.
sweet for a bear.
It's pretty alright.
Goblin cannon. Gotta love those mirrored goblins and their like leather clothes.
In an armored world, or metal world, they're wearing leather. Seems
Yeah,
pretty jig.
maybe it's supposed to be metal, but it's got an awfully flexible jaw piece for
Yeah.
a metal
Yeah.
helmet.
It looks pretty rusted up if it is metal. So yeah, that's the combo. You make infinite mana with the Basalt Monolith Rings of Bright Earth combo, and then you just dump it all into the Goblin Cannon. And you deal 1 damage to each opponent infinite times. Ta-da!
Ta-da! GG.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Wait, I want to do something just because it's funny.
Okay, I'll yield priority. Do you have to pass your
I mean-
turn?
No, it's an instant.
Okay.
I just want to do it because it'll be funny.
Are you doing it?
If it lets me.
You should have priority.
If you do
Turn
a
off
stop,
auto yields?
Ah, there we go.
Okay. Ooh. Well, I think that helps me a bunch.
Yeah, I just thought it would have been funny if I would have done this after the Vandal Blast, just to
Oh.
troll. But yeah, no. Yeah, you win. You got it.
All right.
Tomer
That's
the
a GG.
victorious.
Turns out a tutor in the command zone is pretty strong. Pretty
Yeah,
strong.
all right.
All right. Well, those are 2 games. And I think we're gonna call it here, friends. Yeah, two games. Oswald confirmed a little bit busted. Definitely, if you see him at the table, you just attack him indiscriminately.
Yeah. Oswald looked great.
Yeah, the Vandal Blast was very, very painful, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, you still recovered real quick.
Yeah, the deck is like almost all cantrips, so like it was definitely quite the setback, and surely I could have died, but just like a little bit of cantripping, a little bit of recasting. Eventually, it does just kind of bounces back eventually. So I liked it. If you want to play mono white and you want to play it on a budget, or you don't want to play it on budget, I mean, whatever, Oswald's a good option for that. But yeah,
He definitely feels like he could be a competitive commander.
yeah, I can imagine for mono white, I would imagine Oswald's probably top of the order now. Like there's Teshar and there's Heliod, but Oswald seems pretty darn sweet. I don't know. All right, friends, that's gonna be it for the stream. If you are interested in joining a future stream, just send me an email at tomer@mtggoldfish.com and just let me know in the comments section, or not the comments, sorry, in the title of the email that you're interested in the stream. If you have access to Magic Online, have your own cards, and are familiar with the clients and everything, and are okay with Discord chat while we're doing it, I'm more than happy to have you on. And that's it, everybody. We'll be back on the Sunday stream for another Backseat Brew. We're going to be brewing another Adventures in the Forgotten Realms commander together live. You get to choose which commander that's going to be, and then we build it together. Oswald was made together with chat on the Sunday stream, so we'll see what the next one is going to be, and then I'll probably play it on the next Wednesday. So if you enjoyed that, join for the Brie event. All right, friends, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, and until next time, friends, see ya. Whoa, that voice crack. Blah, see ya.
The perfect way to end this.
Yeah,
stream.
what a way. Bye.